Hello my friends, Gary Goes and fellow poets, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever gazed upon the vast sea of poetry, feeling both exhilarated and overwhelmed by its depth? Today I come bearing a compass to navigate these waters. A selection of the best resource books that have navigated me on my way and illuminated my craft in poetry. And the best part, you won't need to scour the seas for these treasures because I will leave a link for you to purchase all the books in the description down below and of course the pinned comment too. So if you're ready to set sail on a journey that will deepen your understanding and enhance your poetic skill, keep watching. Why invest time and money in poetry resource books, you ask? Imagine wielding the ability to weave words with precision, capturing the essence of your thoughts and emotions and enthralling your readers. These books are not merely guides. They are keys to unlocking a more profound, more articulate mode of expression. Whether you're penning your first lines or looking to refine your poetic voice, this curated collection offers insights for every stage of your journey. Our first stop is Stephen Fry's The Ode Less Travelled. Fry extends an invitation into the craft with a charming and relaxed and welcoming tone, which makes this perfect for everyone and anyone, from beginner also to advanced if you're looking to just brush up on those skills. There's always time to brush up on skills. His book is filled with exercises and encourages creative expression and exploration. But if you are starting out and you just want to dip your toes into the craft of writing poetry, then I'll be honest with you, there really isn't a better place to start than with this book. Here you'll learn about a number of different forms, meters and even diction. You will walk away with a very, very good understanding of our craft if you purchase and study this book, so I 110% recommend getting yourself one of these. Next we venture into Francis Stillman's The Poet's Manual. This comprehensive guide traverses many different forms and techniques, laying a solid foundation for understanding poetry's vast landscape. It's a lighthouse for anyone navigating the sometimes turbulent waters of poetic expression. Whenever I sit down to write poetry myself, it always comes out of my drawer in my desk behind me and sits by my side for its very extensive collection of rhymes. So if I ever get stuck, this baby right here is my towing rope out of my rhythmic ditch. Sophia Blackwell's Poetry Writer's Handbook is a beacon for contemporary poets. This handbook is replete with modern insights and practical advice for modern poetic adventurers, from developing your unique voice to finding your place in the poetry community. If you're a hobbyist poet, this may not make it into your library, but if you're a more career-driven person and someone who wants to go as far as making becoming a working poet and making money from this, then this is an absolute must-have. In fact, I'd be surprised if you are left with any questions after reading this, so definitely pick this up. Mark Strand and Ivan Boland's The Making of a Poem is akin to a masterclass, offering a window into the artistry of poetry. If you've read Stephen Fry's Ode Less Travelled and feel yourself enthralled and wanting more, then this is the perfect step up from that. While it provides a succinct overview of the poetry techniques in question, the strength in this book really lies in the abundance of examples of said techniques in action. Additionally, it enriches the experience because it gives a great historical background for each form that it talks about, which I think is a nice touch. It's always nice to learn the history behind a form, at least in my opinion anyway. And then finally an honourable mention, which is Ted Hughes' Poetry in the Making. Now this book isn't so much a how to write poetry book, at least that's not why it made it onto the list anyway. The reason I put it as an honourable mention was, one, much like the previous book, it has an abundance of examples that demonstrate what is being said. So it's a great way of kind of exposing yourself to as many different poems as possible. But the biggest reason it's here, the second reason it's here, and the main one, is because it talks about the lifestyle of being a poet. It talks about how to think as a poet. It talks about how to write about people, how to write about landscapes. But it's more that aspect of this book that made it onto the list. So to wrap up, these books are more than just guides. They are companions on your journey to becoming a great poet. They equip you with the tools to finely tune your craft, encouraging you to explore the depths of your creativity. By engaging with these resource books, you'll not only improve your technical skills, but you will also gain a richer appreciation for the craft of writing poetry. Remember, the essence of writing poetry is the connection it creates between the poet, the poem, and the audience. By deepening our understanding and refining our craft, we contribute to the vast expansion of human expression. So thank you for joining me on this literary exploration. Remember that each word that you write is a step forward to mastering your craft. Continue to write and explore and share, and until we meet again, keep that poetry flame alive. Don't forget to like the video if you liked the video, and hit subscribe. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's quick and it's free and it really helps me out. My name's Adam Gary, and Han Solo shot first.